Okay, Marco, I'm finally filming my car for you so you can edit everything. But this is my 1997 Pontiac Firebird. I built the whole car myself. I will show you the engine. Okay, this is the engine. It's basically a 383 standard bore, which is 4-inch bore, 3.75-inch stroke, which actually makes it a 378, but most people refer to it as a 383. It is an LT1. You can see the water pump, but it's carbureted. At one time it was fuel injected, and I ended up converting it, and it actually runs way better being carbureted. You can see it does have nitrous. Let's see, there's the standalone fuel system for the nitrous, and let's see, you can see the carburetor. It's an 850 Holley, which is actually, I built myself. I pieced it together to all my specs that I wanted. But you can see the solenoids. You got your nitrous solenoid, fuel solenoid, and purge solenoid. It is an automatic. It's a turbo 350 transmission, and I also built that myself. Bought a core transmission and pretty much built the transmission to what I wanted. This whole car pretty much is I've built myself. I built the engine, I assembled the engine. The only thing I have not done on this car is machine work to the engine, but that's because I don't have the tools to do that. But everything else I've done myself. Let's take a look on the inside. See, it's got the Kirky race seat, lightweight, roll bar. There's your shifter. There's your nitrous bottle. And let's see, you can't really see, but there's all my electronics. And let's see, I'll get back out here. Alright, I just started the car. I'm kind of letting it warm up. You can see the air-fuel ratio. Oil pressure. Coolant temp. There's a water pump. The light for the water pump. The water pump's on. Okay, I'll give you some more specs on the engine. It has stock heads, but they're ported and polished. But stock valves, forged pistons. It's got H-beam connecting rods. You know, roller rockers, all the basic stuff that most people do to small blocks. Stock radiator still, but it runs on E85, so it runs cool anyways, so I can get away with running a stock radiator. If you look in the back, you can kind of see the distributor back there, which was not a fun task, installing the distributor. You can see I had to cut the firewall, or the actual cowling that goes over the back of the engine, but I was able to cut it, and I had to buy a short, small base MSD distributor, which actually just fit. You can kind of see it's tucked in there, but I get a lot of looks when people see it at the track. They can't believe it's an LT1. I've been accused of having an LS1 or an LSX several times, but it is an LT1, and it surprises a lot of people. I'll tell you that much. So, a lot of people are surprised with the car when they actually race it, or if they're racing against it. But it's fun to drive. It was probably more fun to build. than it is to drive, to be honest with you. But I'm happy with it. I like it. And I will probably crank it at a later date because I don't have any fuel. I ran out of fuel last time I was running it. But I guess next time I film it, I'll make sure I have fuel and you guys can hear this thing run.